Hey, it's Wilson and welcome to this week's weekly photo breakdown. For this week's photo breakdown, I'll be breaking down Migrant Mother by Dorothea Lange. Let's get started. Alright, looking at this image here, which was taken in 1936, shortly after the Great Depression in America. The first thing you notice is the expression on the mother's face, the hardship that you see on her face. This hardship is actually emphasized if you actually find out her actual age, because looking at her face here, you see that it's quite weathered and there's this almost stern look on her face and the wrinkles on her face. You'd think she's actually quite older than she actually is, but she's actually only 32 in this photo. The second thing you notice, along with her face, is the hand that's on her face that's almost like pulling down on her skin on her face. And from there, of course, you notice her two children that's hiding behind her shoulder. They're afraid to show their faces. It's quite telling of the time of when this photo was taken. Looking here at the child's hand, you can actually see how dirty it is from playing or even working in the dirt and the mud. Actually, a bit of extra background information on this photo is that they survived on frozen vegetables and birds that the children killed. Moving on from there, you actually see a third child, which is this baby that's laying right here. And the baby is being obstructed by this pole, this stick that's holding up the tent. But actually, if you look carefully at the stick, it's kind of creepy, but you see a hand. There's this mystery hand here. And it looks like Lange, the photographer, tried to remove it in the rudimentary Photoshop known as the darkroom back in 1936. But if you actually look into this image, it's actually a series of 7 images of this mother and her children. And there is a fourth child in this photo, or there's a fourth child in this, and there's actually a fourth child in this series of photos that Lange chose to keep out of this image. And she's most likely right here. One might look at this image and see a potential deeper meaning in seeing the darks of the image around the mother's hair, her eyes, her expression, the shadows right here, around the kids' heads and their hair. But going from there, the image gets lighter, going to the baby, and it's lightest here at the bottom. And in a way, it kind of symbolizes hope. Yes, they are here in this dark place right now, but there is hope for them in the future, symbolized by this baby. Hopefully you found something that was helpful to you in this photo breakdown. If there's ever a photo that you'd like me to break down, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. See you next time!